It was a remote lake house, the kind you can only find by following a barely visible dirt path snaking its way deep into the woods. The sun had already dipped behind the tall, ancient trees, leaving these long, eerie shadows that seemed to move like liquid across the forest floor. I was supposed to be alone at that moment. My friends had all decided to go for a late swim, leaving me to my own thoughts by the fire pit. But then I heard it, distinct crunch of leaves just beyond the flickering firelight. I stopped what I was doing, listening. The sound stopped too. An unnatural silence fell over the woods, heavier than before. Then, a whisper. It was so faint, like the rustle of leaves, but it was unmistakable. It was calling my name, and the chilling part, it sounded almost exactly like my own voice. I froze completely, my heart hammering against my ribs like a trapped bird. My flashlight, which I'd been fiddling with, flickered on and off. For a single, terrifying moment, the beam cut through the darkness and caught a figure tall, impossibly thin, and completely still standing just beyond the tree line. I blinked, my eyes watering from the sudden light, and when I looked again, it was gone. I tried to rationalize it. It had to be a trick of the light, just my nerves getting the better of me, or maybe the wind playing games. I told myself that over and over as I started walking back towards the cabin. But with every step I took, I heard footsteps following me. They were soft, deliberate, mirroring my own pace. That's when the panic set in. I ran. I didn't look back. I just sprinted towards the faint glow of the cabin porch light. The heavy cabin door slammed shut behind me with a deafening boom, as if pushed by a powerful, unseen hand. My breath came in ragged gasps as I leaned against it, my body trembling. I had to make sure I was alone. I grabbed the flashlight again, its beam now steady, and swept it through every corner of the small cabin. The living room, the kitchen, the small hallway. Nothing. Just dusty furniture and the scent of old wood. I let out a shaky breath, a nervous laugh escaping my lips. I was safe. But then I heard it again. Breathing. It was close. Way too close. Not my own ragged breaths, but something else's slow, shallow, raspy inhale and exhale. It sounded like it was right beside me. I aimed the flashlight down at the floor, and my blood ran cold. There were muddy footprints leading from the front door, across the wooden floorboards, into the living room, and stopping just inches from where I was standing. They weren't my footprints. I didn't even think. I bolted back out the door, fumbling for my car keys. My only thought was to get to the car and drive away, as far and as fast as I could. As I scrambled into the driver's seat, the headlights automatically flickered on, illuminating the dense wall of trees ahead, and that's when I saw it. Reflected in the beam, nestled between the branches, was a face, pale, gaunt, with a wide, unnatural grin plastered across it, staring right at me. I didn't wait for another second. I threw the car into reverse and peeled out, not even bothering with the headlights after that initial scare. I drove blind, the tires spitting gravel, leaving that winding dirt road and the lake house behind me. All the while, I could hear it the distinct sound of snapping branches and a faint, chilling laughter that seemed to chase me all the way into the darkness. Even now, weeks later, driving past that part of the country gives me chills. Sometimes, I swear I see a flicker of movement in the tree line when I pass that old, forgotten road. And every once in a while, when the house is quiet and the wind is just right, I hear my name whispered on the breeze. And I know with absolute certainty that what happened at that lake house wasn't just my imagination. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next dive into the darkness. Thanks for watching.